Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have the Generals at War event. It should be an exciting one as we have two very diverse maps. The first one here is downtown, followed up by a big open map, Nicodemus Hill. Some might say a fair and balanced map. So this will be great. Thank you to our Patreons for the support. If you'd like to support, go beneath the video in the description, hit the link, and you can get behind the scenes videos and videos before everyone else, as long as supporting the channel, helping it grow. Our teams for today, on the Confederate side, we have Hampton's Legion, Army of Tennessee, 1st LAB, 9th Corps, and then on the Union side, we have Iron Brigade, Irish Volunteer Brigade, and the 59th New York. With that being said, I hope you enjoy. Here we are live on the battlefield here, Generals at War. Exciting to see. We saw them. This was the first time I've watched this event last 2 weeks ago, actually. So it'll be exciting to see this event again. Downtown, a map I haven't watched in a while, especially with so little numbers as is. So as of now, it's just me announcing. Lucian should be joining after the first round. I'm pretty sure Iron Brigade is leading the first one, but I can quickly check that. Looking at our numbers today, it's a 100-man server, basically. CSA outnumbering by a couple guys, so it should give them a little more an advantage while being the attackers. So, Union taking a historical approach here.
The wall still exists.
CSA can only hit the Union from two directions going down this road here, which I don't know why that officer... What are the CSA guys doing? I've never seen the CSA do something like that. And then a more historical approach is to hit them here. So that is what is happening there. And it appears the CSA have decided to kind of go for this this right side here. But it's very hard just because Union has that nice stone stairwell. I was going to say wall. I guess they kind of have a wall. But it's going to be very hard. CSA is just going to have to bonsai as a whole team and hopefully defeat the Union in detail. Looks like great Union shots, though, on this position.
Don't be a target.
Literally every man that comes and peeks around this corner is getting shot.
Let them know that we're thinking about it.
Soon as you peek, you should see a flag.
I mean, geez. You could see even by the ticket count, sure it's not that much of a difference, but Union doing good. Yeah, so that's why Lucian isn't here. I don't think he's here as of now. It's because Iron Brigade is leading the Union this first round, and Hampton's Legion is leading CSA. These guys having a whole lot of fun. So they might execute a friendly.
Can we shoot? Can we shoot?
Get your ass in there.
Okay.
Focus.
I wish we could have seen the lead up to that moment, but you got 59NY in the back here taking shots, and here goes the CSA. They're going to try to charge this side. Well, 59NY should come in and slam on the side. Looks like they're going to do that. Confederates winning this stone wall. Not terribly surprising just because they completely outnumber, but will the Union reinforcements kill them off? It looks like they will. And a few fighting remaining here, but the Union prevails. Confederates almost down a whole morale stage. That's crazy. Also, rip to this flag bearer. So we've got Helsinki here.
I'm gonna go give this flag back
Helsinki
to the regiment.
going to get it. And the Union returning to their original position. Union barely took any ticket loss there. That's very impressive on part of the Union.
That's suiciding.
Amaran, pick up in Mississippi next time. Correct order. Using a wit work on this map.
So it was kind of surprising because normally CSA do not charge the stone wall. Because as you saw, it's a hard position to take in the first place. And they did take it because of their numerical superiority, but they took a lot of losses to Union shots, maybe some bucking ball in there as well, and the rest of the Union can just hold up behind them. How I normally see CSA push a map like this is it's not as hard as going this way, but still pretty hard, is they gotta go down this road and then try to get to these houses on the other side of the road, get their flags in here, start spawning in men, and then from there you can just get behind the whole Union team, kind of invalidate this position. One Confederate guy dies. It looks like Benno went up, maybe did some trolling, did some rambling, killed a guy, and now the CSA is engaged. Glad to see Benno back here.
Sorry.
He was with the IVB a couple years ago in charge of it.
Hey, you better be loading buck
Bucket
ball
ball
now.
has
Now he's back.
Want to use it when they're close.
Yeah, hold your fire with the bucking ball and then
There,
let us
boys.
with the kills fire on them.
Oh, you're fine.
Yep.
They're behind the fence.
They're on that brick house again. So get ready with that bucking ball.
So it'll be intriguing to see where the CSA go. Oh my goodness. Every time the CS guy is speaking here, these guys are just these Union shots have been phenomenal. Sure, they're not very hard. I mean, literally, if you're a Union player, you just have to aim at like this area, and you're probably gonna hit someone. I mean, yeah, really. And what's crazy about these smaller servers too is just how much one charge can drain your tickets, right? CSA went down a whole morale stage essentially because of what they did. Union's gonna volley. They're gonna wait for CSA to pop out. No, they're not. So that is something the CSA could use to their advantage. Just don't pop up when you see the Union going to fire, but Union's not going to be out otherwise. I guess that's fair. And are they going to go down this other side? It looks like they are. So it'll be intriguing to see if CSA just try to get across the road, if they're going to engage the Union. It looks like they're just going to engage them. A lot of these Union shots going off, not killing a whole lot. And 59th New York coming in to assist. Union pouring off the wall. Some Union trying to go around the CSA. You can see them going through that yard on the top left of your screen. But once again, Union's going to win this charge. And Confederates almost down to taking losses here. Union's going to hit engaged probably.
Oh no.
Beautiful kills there. Look at that. We saw the CSA about a fourth of morale stage left at engaged, and those couple out of line knocked them all the way down to now basically taking losses. Wow, that's crazy. So 2 direct assaults have failed on both fronts. I mean, it's going to be hard for the CSA to... CSA's got to win the charges. I mean, they could try to punch their way and have a firm hold over here. But then the Union can just encircle them. Union's been winning every charges. Again, right, CSA outnumbering by 1. Actually, something we didn't point out, and something that's quite interesting, is CSA has 5 guys on artillery. Which they're up here, and look at that effective artillery shot 10 minutes into this game. And I mean, if we're looking from this viewpoint of the CSA guns, I mean, these are kind of hard shots. I don't know. I feel like it's definitely possible. This is...
They kind of ran away on us.
I've never seen a gun go down like that. Union hitting engage, though. And we'll see where the Confederates go. Union's all reformed already. Looks like their spawn's a little closer to their defensive positions. So...
Welcome to the mean streets of America, boys.
Somebody needs to watch that far corner over there, man.
Yeah, I will. Blow Chicago this time.
You don't need to peek.
I mean, they
just make
could
sure
try
that's
to fake a charge in one direction, but
Guys, stay protected.
I highly doubt that would work, especially splitting up your forces in here. Holy crap, that got a good amount of kills for... Wow. Great shots there. It didn't look like they were going to kill anyone. Sevi here, kind of close here. Looks like they're going around the other side.
Try that again. Get into him.
That's all you can do. Try again. And Union saving their shots a little better than last time. And Union's pouring down from the stone wall. And it looks like the Union from the stone wall is going to try to flank around the side here. And this one is not even close. Who is holding back? Some first LAB guys here are holding back. They're getting flanked by the IVB. And a beautiful defense from the Union.
What's up, friends? Hey, friendly. Okay, okay.
Wow. That artillery shotgun. I mean, these fuses are just way too short. Actually, how are these guys still alive? How does an officer have a rifle? Or a Mississippi, I guess. I don't know if that's a rifle or not. The Civil War slang. Or I guess terminology, not slang. Is he gonna get away?
I'm gonna leave somebody here so he can defend flag.
So Major Sevi back at it again. We'll probably watch him for a moment.
Stick to the right, stick to the right.
Oh, they got it, dude.
He stopped the shoot and blocked.
Yeah, first LAB guys, they're just going up there. Very, very interesting indeed. All right, let's see if Sevi.
Yeah, they're right behind the brick building.
Yeah, okay. The red one?
Yeah, the red one.
I think Sevi did that one too many times and maybe got caught there.
Oh shit.
Your mom smells of elderberry. No,
What's the full insult?
Look at that. They just pop up and they're killing. That's just beautiful shots from you.
Oh.
The answer to my question is yes.
So that's only a matter of time. I mean, Confederates are gonna hit breaking on this next charge. I mean, this is crazy. Just how big this ticket differential is. But I guess Union is doing a phenomenal job.
Oh, that was 50 yards long and way the fuck high.
When was that Confederate artillery? Is that another shot they just did? Like, all these fuses are really short. I don't know what they're seeing from their view. I hope CSA doesn't decide to charge within the next, like, 10 seconds. Or 20. Maybe 30. I want to see them shoot this gun. Removing this one. I don't know. I really want to see him shoot this gun and what they're thinking.
Hey.
That's kind of cool. You can hear the shots from the distance here. Also, I love that the right-click button
Like
to
I
see
said,
all the
we're
flags
goddamn
works.
Army of Tennessee, we can do anything. This should be good. Go on and hit it. Hard right. There you go.
Let's just hope it doesn't roll down.
I don't think
Can
it'll
that officer
roll,
even see? No, I don't think he can.
Put the round in there.
Okay, Confederates are now going in. It looks like they're splitting it up, half going through, majority going through the center, the other part going through the right side. CSA trying something new, not terrible, but you kind of saw it there. The Confederate forces spread out. Are they winning? These guys, the Union guys from the stone wall need to come down. If they come down, they'll win this charge. These Iron Brigade guys are just, now they're coming down here. Yeah, I mean, Union win in the end, despite probably a good part of their team not going in right away. What was fascinating, though, is I don't think that CSA officer could see that these shots are going really short, at least from the quick glance that I saw.
I'll stick with y'all boys, because I got your flag.
15 back to the wall right here.
So Confederates at breaking, Union at taking losses here. I would say, like, oh, Union's one morale stage away, and then the Confederates can cap the win, but they haven't even won a charge yet.
Darling, aren't you? Son of a bitch.
have more tickets. How's that even a thing? How's that even possible?
I want to kiss your sweet cheeks, bro.
How do you guys do that,
I want
guys?
to kiss those sweet
Wow,
cheeks,
nice
bro.
miss,
Come
nice
on.
miss. You guys missed me. Missed me.
I don't think anyone
Hey, I
cares.
want to lick your hairy taint, bro.
Cares,
Come
but
on.
you're Union,
Guys,
you
hold
stink.
here, hold here.
Can I lick your hairy taint?
That fucking
Stinky little boy, aren't you?
Yo, boys.
Tom. Somebody hop right from here.
Stick right, volley.
Hey everyone, in exactly 20 seconds I'm going to charge.
Wish I would have caught the full.
Ignore it, guys.
Bro's here. I mean, look
You
at
were
that.
saying that out loud. I heard you.
They got their general right there. Do I have saying no?
Confederate's still going down on tickets.
Get ready. Charging in 28 on the dot. 28. Can you send me some money? Actually, I'm kind of poor right now.
Actually, gonna be coming in.
Welding
There
is
we go.
fun.
Boys, if they're going around the right, we're gonna go around the left again. We're gonna take that.
Awesome.
We're gonna go around. Encore over here. Get ready.
So, Confederates still forming up here.
Someone just stole my credit card.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
Today.
these Confederate guys, they've been peeking out the whole game and they're taking a lot of hits.
Gentlemen, hold fire.
I shot somebody next to their flag bearer there.
So, in a smaller match, I really don't think the black timer is as meaningful as a match with larger numbers. Just because, as we can see, the tickets go down so fast.
Hey, that's so long. You're not even looking at the fucking
Yeah, Irish trying to hit Sevi here. Oh, he's not shooting. Oh, I think he's shot. These CSA guys keep getting hit.
I don't want the fucking.
And they're gonna go down the right and middle. Let's say they're going down all sides this time. And looks like the majority of the charge happening once again on this side. And that's the only problem, right? Is you've seen the Confederates. That ticket differential is very huge. Like, Confederates are taking a lot more ticket loss percentage-wise than the Union are. And if the Confederates spread out like this, you go down a whole morale stage during a charge. So 2.5 minutes and this match is going to be done. So the Confederates at this point have infinite tickets. That's what final push means. It's just they have a very limited time with that black timer going down to 2.5 minutes. If you're wondering how that black timer goes down to 2.5 minutes, like, why is it 2.5 minutes? Why isn't it 5 minutes? The devs have determined that based off the time it takes from you to get for your main point, or your spawn rather, to the point of contention 2 times without bayonets and reloads. So it looks like the Union is pulling a little further back here because, right, Confederates have infinite tickets. Confederates should, in theory, just be streamlining into here. Like, they shouldn't be forming up like this.
Watch it out, Dante.
But Confederates maybe are just going to try pushing down the braking so Union's staying a little farther back. I don't know. We'll see. I still don't see how Union should lose this. They're in a great spot. And I mean, every second that goes away, right, it takes a minute to respawn in the game. It takes a minute to run up here, get your bayonet and reload. And so every second that these guys are just spending back here, I get they're trying to form up, but at the same time, you gotta move. Good shot. But it looks like they're going at a minute sharp. Union all aiming their guns. I'm intrigued why the Union kind of fell off this position. Confederates charging up that stone wall. Maybe they're going to try to hit behind them. Union counter charging. Now Confederates have this stone wall here. I mean, Union was holding perfectly fine in their original positions. Will they win this one out, though? 20 seconds. Points going down, but no one's on it. So, but no, Union dominate the charge once again. And that's what I mean, right? We saw the CSA reform for a good 30-40 seconds. And now they just had one push, lost it, and that is the game. Union hit breaking, but that doesn't really mean anything. That is our game for round 1. I mean, dominating one by the Union. through and through. They won every charge decisively. And yeah, that was really it. A good round to watch. Harper's Ferry is nice for a smaller population, just because the maps are way smaller and there's more fighting compared to some bigger maps, like we'll see in the next round. But regardless of that fact, dominating Union win. I'm intrigued to see the differential on the casualties. I mean, look at that, 40 difference already. Yeah, I mean, this was just a textbook map. That CSA Artillery did nothing, and 5 guys may have made a difference for CSA Charge. I don't think it would have, though, because, I mean, Union was just dominating on every single front. And with that being said, we will see you in the second round. And here we are live in the second round. I'm joined by Lucian.
Hey, Lucian.
And Lucian had a dominating win last round. And now we're on to the next round, Nicodemus Hill. So we waited a moment so you didn't have to watch both teams moving out. So straight into the action. And the Confederates ran up the hill. They're kind of running back down. The Sharps for CSA are getting destroyed by IVB. The Sharps don't even see them.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I feel Cap's gonna be it's gotta be really good on this map. On a map like this, they gotta make up for that artillery, but like they're not making up for it like this, especially with a guy using a saber.
The fact that they were so far behind, like there was only like 4 or 5 against the whole IVB group, and the Cav group is gonna win that in the end against IVB. That's no surprise because they have Cav guns.
But even then though, like one of them even have corporal. That's like a basic thing. I can't believe after all these years that people are still somehow making that mistake of taking corporal on Cav.
Yeah. So, but the whole Union team getting up on this position. Great first artillery shot here from the CSA. That should be no surprise on a map like this. So it's gone up. We got 120 men now. You got about 11 on CSA guns, and you have 6 on Union guns.
I think it's interesting how CS has that many gunners and somehow they've only gotten 2 shots off.
Had a couple
What
minutes.
did
They had a couple minutes to get ready too. What's interesting is first LAB went down the hill and they fought the Union getting wiped. HL's the only group alive for the CSA, but looks like CSA is going to. I don't know. It looks like CSA is a little confused with how aggressive they want to play. Some holding back.
Yeah, this is first LAB's map, so I don't know what that was the plan there with AOT, but AOT kind of wasted a lot of their team's tickets with that one. I mean, I can see the idea they got. The idea they had was kind of just shoot them down a bit, but they kind of got overrun.
They're right in front of us.
And look where 9th Corps is too. 9th Corps is very far forward as well. It's, I don't know, the situation is very confusing, as you were saying, Lucian. Look at the CSA ticking them out. They are almost down to engage.
Yeah, so this is really a bad start for CSA, because if you look at like Maryland campaign that I think you did Saturday last week before this week, I think I was playing Nicodemus, so you also recorded hours in that match. Like CSA could just afford to stay back on those cannons, shoot Union all game, stay on that hill shooting, and like I think CSA is showing like the opposite of that. Or what happened Maryland campaign, if you remember that.
Indeed. And it looks like the Union is going to shift over and have a shootout here with these CSA guys. It looks like Union trying some counter battery here.
Yeah, I know Union's also getting some guns pre-aimed on the point, but I honestly think with the way CSA is playing right now, they're not gonna need it.
So we saw last round Union win every single charge, and it wasn't even close. Sure, the CSA was attacking, but one thing I wonder is if Union caps point, if they could hold off every CSA charge.
I mean, the plan on capping point is only, as I was in the plan, I can say it's only really just to get them down from the hill, right, and make sure they're not down from the hill. So I don't know why IVP is capping right now with the ticket advantage, but I'm not in the CO voice chat, so they maybe have another thing planned, because the battlefield is clearly changed. We thought they were just gonna camp the hill all game.
Debbie, you think they're
I don't disagree with the cap because CSA is going to come down. I mean, IBB could be thinking we're going to drive everyone's tickets down. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. Both sides just lose a bunch of tickets, have both sides go down to breaking, and if it forces CSA down on the bottom with those freaking gun Union have, it could be really good. So I think Union should just keep doing this the whole game. Just cap.
Yeah, but with the progress in tickets, I don't think they need to cap though. Like they're doing fine on taking CSA tickets now.
But that's because the CSA has been kind of aggressive. CSA is now taking the more defensive approach, which is smart. But
yeah, I love what HL is doing. I feel HL they're doing exactly what one should do on this map. I think just staying back behind a hill, shooting them, basically taking literally no losses. I think HL is taking up on that hill and they're out shooting them. But those guys on the left are really costing CSA tickets.
Yeah. And at least they, for the most part, have pulled back. 9th Corps guys kind of up there, but they're not. It doesn't look like they're taking too many hits. So you guys use Steam Chat in this event, correct?
Yes, we do.
Alright.
Which is why I'm kind of shocked by the fact that CSA seems spread out like this whole, like they seem to be spread out all over the 2 hills there are.
Yeah, it's yeah, it is surprising. That is for sure. And it's gonna take some time for the CSA to kind of organize and push towards the point. So.
Yeah, CSA Artillery is doing some good job from what I can see, but I don't think they can save the tickets that the infantry are kind of wasting.
Yeah. I don't know if that will be enough to catch up. It looks like some CSA are starting to move down from the top of the CSA spawn. Army of Tennessee. Maybe Hampton's Legion starting to move down the hill, so maybe CSA is going to collapse from all sides? Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I feel they need to use the cab with pistols, really. They need to use the strength of the cab. Like, carbines are good, but they're not like the strength of the cavalry, really. It's like, if you can have a pistol that has 6 rounds, and you have like, what is it, like 14 guys with pistols moving around, that can be really deadly if you get up close.
So Iron Brigade is going to this far Union left, and it looks like, I mean, it could be a possibility if Hampton Legion collapses to the point to try to retake, Iron Brigade can come and take the spot. And I mean,
yeah, the plan is also to do a bit of switching between left and right if it doesn't work out, though. With the way Hampton Legion is on that wall, I mean, they're just as big as 15 right now from what I know. Yeah, they're 21. 15 is like 23. They have the stone wall. I think they're gonna just massacre them. But let's see, they maybe have just wasted it.
yeah, and I mean, Union has tickets to lose right now. They're ahead by a lot.
That's true.
So.
Union, I mean, they're getting a pretty good push in on them, to be honest, right now, though I don't think they're going to win it.
More CSA are coming down from the top.
Yeah, I just don't think they're going to win it.
No. But Union losing tickets, that's what they need to do, assuming CSA recap.
Yeah.
How much of Hampton's Legion? Hampton's Legion kind of got decently wiped for the most part. I wonder if the
that was
CSA
pretty good. 515, no bias there, obviously. No bias.
Where is the first LAB? Are they going to the far right? It looks like they are. So I wonder if CSA will try to go for the point now because they wiped out Iron Brigade.
I'm looking forward to seeing the artillery like just all shoot at the same time on point if they do end up on a point. From what I see, they have like 2 guns pre-aimed on it, I think.
I love you all. People in game making amazing comments.
I know, dude.
CSA looks like they're just on top. Just gonna be shooting down. I don't know. Right, again, I'm gonna do this rant again. I don't know if I've done it on 2 weeks ago when I did this event. But whenever there's a counterattack, you need to be aggressive. Right? The Union is now considered the defenders, and they can go in the last stand. So if the Confederates are aggressive, they could push the Union in the last stand. Of course, that's going to be very hard. Beautiful.
Oh, did you say it on heavy B? Holy.
But
yeah, CSA Artillery is doing good this round, that's for sure.
They are indeed. But you got to be aggressive. You want to try to push the Union in the last stand. On top of that, maybe you just want to recap the point right away and not push the Union in the last stand. You need to do that quickly because, as you can see, everyone's tickets are going down. That black timer's not going down, so you need to retake it quickly.
I think right now CSA is just trying to get tickets by shooting them down, getting artillery. And I mean, artillery, honestly, for CSA, I don't think I would say this today, but CSA artillery is honestly carrying right now. They've been doing probably more damage than infantry, to be honest, this run, from what I saw.
And here come the Sharps for the CSA going down to the point. They are decapping it.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're running at 2 officers with pistols. And IVB holding it pretty good. They're also not using their pistols at a good range. Like, they're missing a lot of the shots.
I'm surprised the Sharps aren't going any closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, here goes HL. They're just gonna charge through their friendly.
Yeah, they're gonna go through them. Like, they're just gonna absolutely wipe the IVB.
Sevi telling his guys to stand and die, but he's the only one that does it. Sevi's very smart there.
How ironic. Now I'm looking forward to. Oh, that was one Union shot. There we go. That was one of them. As said, Union's got the cannons pre-aimed on point, as I said earlier. I think they have some more. I don't think it was just that one
What are the
cannon.
Confederates doing? Army of Tennessee with the Sharps are charging after the Union. What are you doing? You're making the Union lose tickets, and you're not going to be able to regain as many by pushing right now. Just hold back.
Yeah, honestly, I agree. If they save those pistol bullets for when they have captured the point, they could have gone. They could have again. I can't speak, dude. They could have gotten a huge ticket advantage, but they just wasted pistol bullets.
Yeah, they're getting good hits too, good artillery shots. But
again,
again,
the same thing with artillery. I mean, it's this thing I said earlier, right? The CSA artillery is really carrying right now. I think.
Iron Brigade charging in at the back of the Union. Union artillery killing their own friendlies, and.
Oh, I don't like what 15's doing right now. That's going to be a lot of outer-liners.
If they would have done that a good 15 seconds sooner, that would have been better because. But regardless,
if Union artillery could, if Union artillery could shoot, that would be pretty good right now. I think we might see a shot from Union soon. Hope so, at least, because their time's going to run out once they get the organization together. Oh no, looks like Union artillery wasted their shots when the CSA hadn't captured a point. Sad to see.
Indeed. So Union a little down on tickets.
Oh, one of us just went down. Look.
There it is. Did that hit? I did not see that.
It looked like it hit short. Maybe it hit the wall. No, I hit just short of the wall, not killing anyone.
That's sad. The other one hit, so that's kind of sad. I wish those two were switched. But yeah, CSA has got a prime position right now for getting back into the game. They can turn it around.
I mean, they're ahead.
Yeah.
They just need to hold up on the top of that hill and let the Union cap and then repeat this process. I don't know.
If I was Union, I would honestly just keep going right, because CSA's got a bunch of infantry companies that are gonna give them a lot of tickets on their right side. Like again, AOT, they're kind of by themselves, even though they have pistols. I think they wasted the pistol before.
To the Father through Jesus the Son.
Savvy doing a bit of scouting.
I do.
Watch him just get shot.
I'm waiting for it. Surprised he's survived this long. Normally we watch him and then he just dies right away.
Imagine if one artillery guy just sees him, launches an artillery shell at him. Oh yeah, but he's gonna get destroyed by the AOT unit if he peeks right. At least if they're good shots. What is? He's just walking in motion.
What the heck?
What the fuck? What the fuck is he doing? He's just stuck. Okay, he's hiding. Okay, okay.
So,
just waiting for his prime time.
What is the CSA doing? Hampton's Legion, I think, is the only group up top of the hill. First LAB, Army of Northern Virginia. Wait, maybe that's not. Yeah, first LAB, 9th Corps, and Army of Tennessee holding down on the bottom here. That's very confusing why the CSA would not just hold up on the top of the hill.
Honestly, I think CSA has a very good chance of getting back at this, but they're kind of throwing it away by not being together. They're split up over the whole field, which means Union could just go as one right now and wipe them out.
And speaking of that, Union's going as one down the far left side. Though most of the CSA teams on the other side, they're seeing it and they're starting to go. Sevi trying to shoot at these Army of Tennessee guys, gets one. Yeah, that's it, and they don't even bat an eye. That'd been funny if they.
Sevi is the prime rainbow.
Indeed. And Collector's not here, someone has to take his place. But here goes the Union. It's going to be kind of close on this wall.
Right.
Big thing is one of these CSA reinforcements going to get here. Union hitting. And here come the Confederate reinforcements from the other side. But Union has a firm hold.
Yeah, Union is getting an amazing push in on them right now. This is exactly what the Union wants. CSA was way too slow to react to that. Even if Union gets wiped, they got a bunch of tickets from that.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like Union's ahead, and Union's starting.
Yeah, if I was Union, I would just run now. I would just run with the tickets. They're only gonna lose out of liners now. They're not gonna gain anything.
Kill you like this. Ooh, you're dead.
They gotta run. Yeah, there you go. Like Saber. His Saber's just running for his life.
Run, motherfucker, run!
Yeah,
Hey,
Viking.
those guys who ran are really smart. Those guys who stayed there, free tickets to the CSA.
59NY, it looks like they weren't a part of this charge. They're not getting up here, and are they going to start taking shots at the CSA?
We'll get him eventually, don't worry.
Damn it, Billy.
They're moving down towards us.
And CSA shifting.
If AOT can just get up there with their pistols, love to see them. If they could just hop over, get on that fence line, they have perfect pistol reach.
Fire at 'em, boys. Prepare yourselves.
Fire at will.
Those carbines are good, but they don't have numbers to do a lot of damage on them. I think Union's gonna outshoot them, to be honest with the numbers.
They got a stone wall, though. Union doesn't. These Army
That's
Tennessee
true.
guys should be hitting nearly.
I mean, I haven't seen a single hit on the Union on that fence line so far.
Yeah, which I don't think they're fine. Sevi getting beautiful flanking shots here, though, on Army of Tennessee. I don't know if he's hitting. Gets one.
Army of
21
Tennessee
kill? Are you
completely
fucking kidding me?
clueless, dude.
Fucking game. I'm no longer a Colt Army fan, but no, 1-1. Are you kidding me? Oh man.
He did not like his pistol.
Not rainbowing.
I gave him a little message in the chat just for him. I mean, it's true though. He has been wasting more tickets for his team than he's been gaining.
That is fair. But it is funny nonetheless.
I know.
What is
I mean,
HL
it's
guys
good
doing?
content. I think he's just trying to get good content for you, to be honest with you, Eagle.
That's great. That's great. What is HL guys doing? They just ran all the way up and took a decent amount of hits.
Where's your backpack box?
But
On his eyes.
Union artillery knocking a couple guys over, not killing.
Yeah, I feel Union out there. They have been getting a good point, some good shots in on that point once they capped, but they kind of stalled on the good hits. But I mean, it is hard if you look at the field of view to shoot that far and on that stone wall.
We're getting shot at.
Why is 59th New York just...
No more reinforcements. We're ready, man. Whenever you are.
Wait, why are they just formed up into like a one-line
We're
column?
being shot here.
Oh my god.
Not even shooting, just standing there.
No boys!
And here goes Union.
What the fuck's going on, dude?
With what?
The 59th New York and IOB, they were just standing in a column in front of CSA getting shot.
Now,
Like they were just standing there.
is the CSA going to react? They're going to react. Union's on the
Right over here,
point.
it's shorter. If you go
If
over
they
here, over
do
here, there's a shorter
react,
one,
that
shorter one
favors
right
the
here.
Union though. Like if they go down from the hill, Union's just gonna absolutely massacre them on
Artillery
that fence
shots
line.
from CSA.
Yeah, like watch this now. Union's gonna hop over that fence line. They're gonna completely tear AOT apart.
Forward in, they're right there, forward in.
Yeah, they're gonna tear him apart. Charging a fence line like that, not smart.
CSA, they want to prevent the good shots.
Okay, CSA artillery carrying again, it seems.
And with that, Confederates overwhelming the Union going down to taking losses.
Again, the Union's gotta run. If they want to save tickets, they gotta run. Otherwise, they're gonna start taking out line casualties. They're simply not gonna outfight them like that, especially with the pistols.
The Union flag
You got some. You got some guy playing Japanese bonsai music.
As it goes.
Union hindsight.
15 Wisconsin and the IVB guy is trying to hold on.
And CSA is going to try to wipe them.
Oh lord, and that's the pistols too. Oh, this is gonna hurt for the Union.
Hey, watch this right side here. They're trying to.
Actually, no, they're okay. They're holding it off pretty
Billy
good.
Yank. Great shots.
Nice. I thought AOT was gonna tear it apart, but turns out they got shot pretty good. 15 Wisconsin could hold.
Left side.
Oh, Bream coming in there, stabbing that guy.
Well, I wish I was in the land of traitors, rattlesnakes, and
The Smallhawk could not have a pistol. Just ran up with his cowboy.
Come away.
More CSA. First LAB is... I don't get it. Most of the CSA went up top of the hill. First LAB, though, they are going down, and they're going to try to fight the Union down here. I don't like the call, but...
Grab the shed.
I mean, CSA kind of wasted their ticket advantage. First of all, like AOT got kind of wiped on that thing, and if first LAB comes up there, I think they can. I think Union, to be honest, is gonna get their ticket advantage back.
I'm gonna get a load.
Because first LAB is kind of isolated. Oh, and doesn't see Sar.
Yeah, I killed one of them.
Nosfer saw him though.
Peeking, you're peeking.
Why was Owens crouching? Oh, I guess he is probably in skirmishing anyways. Well, rip the 15th Wisconsin.
I
Anyways,
know, dude.
Sevy's going
Again,
to
it's the artillery, dude. CSA artillery's been great this round.
Yes.
Again, I'm tempted to say carrying from artillery.
Yes.
Yes, there.
Well.
Gotta have a miss sometime.
Wait,
Sevy's just running away.
Beautiful.
Dude.
Damn. Thought he had no bullets left. Could have probably killed them both. Some of the anti-actions you get in these small games are quite special.
Indeed, indeed. Douglas, the last 15th Wisconsin guy up here, missing a shot. He's going to use the bush as his cover, and he might make it out alive on this one. Some CSA's actually pushed really far forward here. HL. Union should charge this.
Spin is stuck in the. He's stuck in the shack.
Hey, good Union artillery shot.
Go over to the shack real quick. Who's Savvy in Spin right now? Spin's just stuck in the shack.
They gave you a pretty nifty respawn button.
Oh my goodness, it's
I'm not.
Is that better?
Maybe go down a
Is that
bit.
better?
There,
Let me
he's,
open the door
he's
for
just
you.
stuck.
Is that better?
Look.
Mikey's trying to help him out.
Try jumping. Try jumping. Try vaulting over something.
Yeah, I was just staying here then.
Rebels coming south. Hold down the house.
Yep.
Mikey, Mikey,
Oh
get
shit!
back inside.
Oh shit!
Oh no. This is not gonna end well.
No, I'm dead.
Hey.
No, you killed him!
Yeah, I mean, if Union keeps having these rainbows around, they're gonna drop in tickets a lot.
Ah, here comes the rest of the IGB guys going to avenge their fallen brethren. Let's see Spine here. I think Spine got a kill. I wish my game would react quicker to being in a dark room. But guess there's a sniper
I
rifle.
got you guys. I got you guys.
But IVB is doing good against the Army of Tennessee guys here.
I can only really see Union just letting artillery do some damage right now because they keep pushing in and losing more and more tickets. Especially to Rambos that are kind of left behind. I don't know how Spin's still alive though. He's somehow still just in the shack.
Yeah, they haven't looked on his tab in the chat.
Oh my god!
Well, IVB's gone.
What, sir?
Again, that CSA artillery is carrying, dude. That has gotta be some of the best artillery I've ever seen. They have consistently hit like almost every shot.
The forced march. I do this under protest.
Movement wins games.
I can't run anymore.
HL's pulling back to the top of the hill. Army Tennessee not doing so. 9th Corps is charging. And actually, they're finishing off these guys that are fighting first LAB, and the Union pushed back.
I honestly feel Union has to just stop going in, let artillery do some damage, because they keep going in and just losing tickets. Like, at least just staying back, maybe doing a volley, I don't know. Trying to let some damage be done by the artillery is at least going to get the CSA down by just a bit, because if they keep going in, at some point they're just going to hit final push and have wasted like a good amount of time. Like, capturing point is only really good if, like, you actually can like make it up for late in the round. Otherwise, there's no need to capture point just to have final push at like what, like 15 minutes or something like that.
Confederates are turning up to the top right side of the map.
15 Wisconsin firing at a stone wall. Not the greatest of ideas.
They're not gonna hit anything.
Yeah, I don't know why HL is just staying back and not shooting back at them. If they shot back at them, they're certainly gonna outkill them. With a stone wall like that.
Who's going through the middle of the map again? The man, the myth, the legend. Union, for the most part, gathering up on the left side. Yeah, the Union looks like they're going to try to hit this left side again. Maybe they're going to try to hit it.
The iron
Try to
pussy.
force them down near breaking and then charge point and try to cap it.
This is allowed, and I'm being told to do this by my off.
The artillery
My
hitting
officers
the-
told me to do this.
Sevi pleading his case to an invisible person.
Sevi's just talking to himself, dude.
I'm completely following the rules.
He's talking to the voices in his head.
And it looks like Union is starting to go. It's very piecemeal. They are. Union artillery hitting short. Hitting some trees. Here goes the Union. Very spread out. Actually, that's a little better than what it looked like at first.
This is terrible though. Union should never be pushing left when they're down on tickets. It's a good spot, I guess, if you're up on tickets, but being down on tickets is just gonna get you further down. You're probably gonna see Union now being at like halfway down breaking, CSA still taking loss with a push like that. That's not a smart way to go, I think. Though Union is getting tickets, to be fair, but I think they're gonna lose it at some point once they start getting counterattacked.
I think the Union, this idea is fine because, right, Union being at breaking isn't the end of the world, especially when CSA is close to breaking. I think what Union's trying to do is, sure, they might go to breaking, but if they force CSA close to breaking,
okay,
CSA is gonna have to go defend the point.
I gotta be honest with you, I am impressed by the Union. Somehow they caught up in tickets by basically suicide charging a stone wall. I don't know how CSA could fumble like that. Like Union literally straight up suicide charged the stone wall, where CSA has pistols, they have all the loads. I think some of them even get buck and ball, and they are gonna be able to shoot the Union before the Union can shoot them, and somehow Union did more damage to the CSA. That really goes beyond me. I don't understand how Union could do more damage than the CSA in that occasion. I guess suicide charging stone walls is the new meta.
It can work in a smaller server like this, but not in a bigger one, that's for sure. I think Union should start making their way to the point and start pre-capping. Send a small group to charge, or maybe medium-sized groups, and the rest will start pre-capping point. That should.
Yeah, I mean, Union went from completely losing to now actually having a pretty good chance.
Sorry, what'd you say, Billy?
So that's definitely a change. AOT for some reason not using the stone wall, they went on the fence.
We don't get Union needs to send someone to pre-cap. We are literally a couple kills away from CSA. Hey, who's pre-capping? Oh, I think artillery just killed those guys.
Sevi is really just.
Yeah, two guys by Sevi are dead.
Sevi is oh my god, Sevi is gonna get a firing squad on him now.
Yeah, look at this. CSA, because they're so close to breaking, are forced off the stone wall for the most part.
Sevi is gonna get a firing squad at him. God's sake, that guy.
Wow,
Creating content about wasting tickets for his team. I mean, if I was Union now, since CSA's gone to point anyways, there's no reason to rush down there. Let artillery while CSA's on point just do some damage. You got 18 minutes, you got more than enough time to spare. And like, if you look at Union Battery, they have a perfect view of that. Especially on the left side, they have a perfect view of them. They don't even need binoculars to see them. So, I think it really depends on Union artillery now, how the round's gonna go. Unfortunately. Oh, there you go.
I don't know if that killed
They're
him.
getting closer with every shot.
Maybe killed one person.
The plan is mainly with those canisters is to have one guy on the cannon, which means they're not necessarily going to be super accurate, but they're going to have a constant stream of fire on that point.
Indeed, Union reforming at main.
Which, I mean, CSA cannot just hold on point. They can't. Yeah, there you go. Another one. And you're going to see that again and again, a constant stream of just fire. Because they got like 4 cannons that are just consistently firing.
Union just needs to push down the right side and push up the point. Yeah,
I fully agree.
But they're sending a group to the far left. Maybe they're splitting their guys up. Some going to the far left to distract the CSA on top, pushing the break, and the rest move into point.
Sevi playing artillery? Sevi actually playing artillery?
Point? Yeah. In the corner?
Someone's got to clip that.
No, I guess.
Sevi officially thinks artillery is useless.
I'm just saying that they're all in the shack. You know the shack right there? The shack in front of the house? Yeah, there's a bunch in there. Right?
Yeah, there is.
Right,
come on, Shell Shock. Hit that shot right through that door. Please.
My officer.
He's actually a Confederate sympathizer. He's from North Carolina.
Confederate
He's trying to hit his fellow teammates. Yeah, if Shell Shock can hit that shack pretty good, he can do some damage. I'll go over check that fact.
We're good, we can stop.
Have a good day.
Though it's a brick.
Closed, though. Open the door.
Have a very bad day.
Hey, they're charging.
Oh, they're actually on the other side. Union's mass charging, Confederate artillery
Did he
hitting.
just...
Shell Shock. I think shot went over by.
It hit, but I think it didn't go through.
But
I don't understand why.
Oh,
go on.
Directly, the rest of them charging the other way around.
I don't understand why Union's doing this though. This is just a waste of tickets for them. They're not gaining anything. Like, Union could have just stayed back comfortably as long as they would have like let artillery do some damage. The CSA is literally right in front of them, but now they just wasted their complete ticket advantage. Like, all their tickets are just dropping. They do not need to do this.
IB guys still in this fight.
I understand they want action, but like, let your artillery do their work for at least just 2 minutes. That's the least you can do.
Both sides still relatively even on tickets, so I mean, Union's staying in this fight for a long time.
The longer they fight, the more Union out of line they'll be, because CSA has way more guys. So, I mean, the longer the fight goes on, that's just better for the CSA.
I would think it'd be better for the attackers.
Really? I mean, yeah, if they're planning on staying back for a little while, but with the way they've been playing, I don't think they're just gonna stay back. Like, I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that they're not just letting Union Artillery absolutely destroy him on
But
point.
the
'Cause,
Union
like, they're just
artillery
standing there.
hasn't hit anything.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I think they'll still get. They have 14 minutes really. I can't see them going 14 minutes without hitting at least 2 good shots.
Alright, cop, fall
That's
back, fall
fair.
back, cop.
And Confederate guns
Eh.
still hitting.
Yeah. Especially with that CSA artillery being as good as it is.
Come on, Union artillery. You've had all game.
Yeah. Bit disappointed in the Union artillery right now. Like, I get it. They have a bunch of friendlies going in front of them, and that's a problem. But I feel like they should really just be getting some shots in on it. Especially Shell. Shell has a great overview on it.
Okay, go. Shoot him down.
Let's see. The Union is going. They're kind of lost. They all 4 flags are down.
This is so weird to see. Savvy leading artillery, and the IVB guys trash talking artillery.
Stop throwing at them!
It's usually the other way around.
Retreat! Stop and charging the enemy! Stop going at them! Stop! Get back here! Now! The flag isn't worth it! Wait till you're in line! Stop! What are you doing? You're gonna die out of line, you idiot!
Okay, if that's not irony, I don't know what it is.
Sorry, I amend the statement I said earlier. So you said Union was dying out of line and stuff. Yeah, you were right there. I guess in a normal sense, if a charge goes out for a while and it's pretty even, that's fair to the attackers. But I guess Union was barely alive.
Yeah, which I mean, I think with how skilled the CSA artillery is, Union's gotta just either stay back, let artillery at least get some good shots in, because it's not gonna take that many shots to get the morale down on a pop like this, or go left, because the left side's literally open. They could easily sneak a regiment up there, get a foothold, and just get everyone up there.
On the fence,
And while I say that, they start doing that. Yeah, if CSA's plan is to just let the right side be, that's a really bad plan. If 15 Wisconsin just knew that there was nobody up there, they could have just started spraying right now, they would get there before them, but TJ maybe is probably gonna tell his guys that they're there.
Oh, I feel like we all gonna die.
Yeah, I think TJ is gonna see him.
And they're starting to shift up.
Yeah, TJ told HL.
How many times we have to
Man, that's gonna be tough for 15 to get through, and they're gonna have to find a push on a completely different part of the map than where the actual point is. Yeah, there you go. Actually, pulling back is a really smart choice by Owens there.
Yeah, Union's about to hit final
Yes,
push.
we overestimated them.
And they might just gun it to the right and be one with a point. Where's the rest of the Union though? They're sitting, forming up at spawn.
Like, I understand, like, I fully understand the idea that artillery is not as good as having infantry, and I fully understand that idea, right? But when you're at 10 minutes, you can at least give your artillery like a 2-minute briefing room while you stay back, and just let them at least do some kind of damage. Because right now, the infantry for the Union is just dying.
I'm guessing the final push timer is going to be about 4.5 minutes maybe. So I mean, you could just let the guns go for like 5-ish minutes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if Union wants to actually win, they gotta just stop pushing in, just chill for a second. Let artillery have just a little amount of fun.
Get up, boys!
Kill anyone? I killed one.
Hey, that's still one dead instead of Union pushing in, going final push, and then dying over and over again. I mean, better than nothing, I feel like. But yeah, I do feel CSA artillery right now is definitely the supreme artillery. But I mean, that's probably because they have like what 10 guys. Yeah, they have like 10 guys on artillery. So that's probably why they're hitting so much.
So the clock be a ticking.
What direction? Where am I looking?
What? The Army of Tennessee guys are crouching here. I don't like that at all. If Union artillery hits this position, which I don't know if they will, but where'd that shot go? Just waiting.
There was this one time in practice camp.
Yeah, Union just gonna let the guns go for a couple minutes. Confederate guns starting to counter battery, and not almost hit this guy though. The who will there?
Poor Will.
Hitting the stone wall, and the CSA aren't there. Literally hit Army of Tennessee guys. These are so many skirmishing tickets.
Yeah, boys, do not try and block.
Yeah.
Don't be like this guy.
That killed one or two.
Come on, get up,
We
get
got a
up.
flag.
Get the flag, boys.
Why am I still
Yeah.
alive?
Confederate States want to
Well, they couldn't
alive.
get me,
Oh, no.
so. And I'm like the easiest person.
There we go. That's a shot that we can need. That killed maybe 3 or 4.
And that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, at least just letting the artillery have their fun before you go into final push. Because, I mean, once you hit final push, artillery's going to have a hard time hitting anyways. And, I mean, you don't gain anything by just pushing in now and not letting artillery at least shoot someone. And that way, now artillery, once they hit final push, can just switch infantry and support the push.
HL looks like they're trying to go into cover. Army of Tennessee not moving. And it looks like Union's starting to move.
I really cannot comprehend
Right,
what I'm
boys.
seeing on the
Shift
Union
right.
artillery. Savvy on those binoculars, calling it out.
Yep. Army of Tennessee moving out. CSA split themselves up here. And Union's moving the long way around here. Actually, they might just be going straight forward. IVB's going in the center.
Go, 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 go! Warcrime, are you having a stroke?
That's what the hell is
Okay,
happening.
I like Union doing a push, but again, like they could still give 2 minutes to the artillery. But I get it; they're getting bored. They don't want their guys just sitting back doing nothing.
CSA guns overshooting. I mean, also
Sometimes
CSA
having,
was CSA was
yeah,
starting to
sometimes
hide.
having fun comes before the game. Sorry for interrupting you.
IVB's gonna get slaughtered here. The whole CSA team is pincering the IVB, but that's going to allow the rest of the Union to kind of get around them. Union hitting final push, 2.5 minutes. That's a lot smaller of a time than I thought
I
it'd
don't
be.
think Union's gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna make it.
When will the CSA at last stand?
I didn't have my load.
Unless CSA does something very stupid, doesn't matter if they last stand or not. Union's just gonna die over and over again unless CSA does something very stupid.
I don't get why the Union split up the way they did.
15 Wisconsin doing something very smart though, actually shooting them down. Like, if they stay there, wait for their teammates to come up and with another charge, they can do some damage. I feel they'll do more damage sitting there shooting for now than actually pushing in. And then once the next, God damn, sorry.
No, you're good. It's hard over the Discord call 'cause it's not like
Yeah, I
it's
know,
all the
yeah.
time. So, Union's just bonsaiing in here. They have infinite tickets at this point. I don't necessarily blame them. Union guns overshooting.
I mean, if 15 Wisconsin went in now, that would be perfect because they have that second wave, they have loads, and they can just come in with loads from the side of the CSA while the main wave from the front of the CSA right now is just taking the main brunt of the force. Like Union's 15 Wisconsin is gonna push in.
I might as well. I mean, CSA, this is all they got left on point.
Well, right now, CSA now might actually lose this because they're getting pushed from two sides. They have to decide which side they want to fight.
Well, Iron Brigade's doing
Yeah,
wonders.
15 Wisconsin is mopping them up.
I mean,
Oh,
CSA
but artillery.
shot. I don't think it's gonna matter though.
Yeah,
Union
CSA is
wins.
gonna lose. The CSA artillery was helping them that whole round, but I feel it didn't help them at the end.
Yep.
They needed the infantry at the end.
And that should be the game.
Yeah.
So
that's
Union
game.
getting the 2-0 today.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by the fact that that CSA somehow went from the start like completely losing and to winning like pretty much over the Union, and then somehow Union turned around. It was like a complete sway in the CSA's favor and then the Union's favor back and forth. This was like, compared to last round, this is really like a round where you're like, you don't know who's gonna win.
Confederate artillery still trying, but not gonna win. Got artillery
And,
off here. Two sponges hitting each other. Shell Shock wins.
Shock obviously carrying this round. He's a bit of a Southern sympathizer, North Carolinian, but that's alright, we're still on.
Indeed. So, yeah. I guess, Lucian, your thoughts for this round?
Honestly,
any more?
the thing that surprises me about Generals at War most of the week is that it's like a, I mean, it depends on the week. Like 3 weeks ago was like a 180-man match, and for the past 2 weeks it's been like 130, 120, and I'm really surprised recently by how small the event like is to how fun it is. I'm not saying that with a bias, I mean, like this was, first of all, the first round was a lot of fun to play with that buck and ball, that, you know, close combat that you got on the street. I can't say for second round playing because obviously we were spectating, but that was a, from my view at least, a really engaging, action-packed round to watch.
Yeah, I'd agree. First round, good old fun to watch for sure. Second round, very interesting. Always interesting to watch a smaller populated server. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe for more. Go in our description. Join the Discord. Get on our Patreon where you can get behind the scenes videos and videos before everyone else. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night.